Mike Perry, you are one of the instructors here in the Dickinson Welding program.
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been teaching welding?
This is my 6th year to teach welding here at Dickinson.
And have you also taught welding at other?
No, ma'am. I started out as a PE teacher. I did that 1 year, but I welded for 20 years, and then it was just an easy transition.
So you worked in the industry, and then you came to teaching?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 20 years in a mom and pop shop, like this, kind of like this, indoors, doing a lot of TIG welding, a little bit of stick and MIG, and just whatever projects come up.
What do you like about this program here? What do you think this gives the students?
It gives them a lot of real-world application. Everything that they do in here, they're going to do out there. So they get to put their hands on everything they're going to use in the industry before they get out there to do it. So I think that's really good for them. And
there's clearly a lot of hands-on training. Is there also classwork associated with the welding?
We do classroom instruction as well. PowerPoints and whatever else we deem necessary. A lot of safety stuff, how to use the tools properly, safety equipment, how to set up the weld machines, how they work, the stick welders work, the TIG welders work, just various information like that.
That's good. What would you say to somebody that, maybe a young person that's never thought about being a welder? What would you recommend about welding as a career?
Well, if they like money, I think that would be a great avenue for them to go down. Like Ricky said earlier, like almost 100,000 jobs that they're needing filled in the state of Texas. So there's a lot of jobs there for somebody that wants to go and do that kind of work. And if you like working with your hands, which most of our students that sign up for this program, they like that. And, it's a good job. It's good steady pay, and you don't have to worry about looking for jobs. They're there for you to get.
That's great.
The students here are able to get a AWS, American Welding Society, certification. It's a real certification, and so when they go out into the job world, I usually get a call from somebody saying, is this real? Because they're so young.
Exactly.
But in today's time, these young kids, you know, they know how to do video games, and they probably pick up the welding faster than a grown-up does. And I can attest to that from being a college instructor also, because over there it's a mix of young and old trying to get into this field.
True, true. And obviously you're passionate about it because you're teaching it. What can we tell somebody who hasn't thought about being a welder? What's great about a welder's career?
Money, money, money. Right now, the welding industry is paying very well. I have students out there, their first jobs were between $20 and $35 an hour.
Wow.
That was unheard of in my day. My first welding job was with my dad. He had a shop, and that's where I learned how when I was about 10 years old. And I was always tall, as you can see. And I was making a paycheck when I was about 14 out of his shop. Everybody thought I was older. But things have changed since then. We didn't have to have certification back then. You just had to know what you were doing. And today, everybody wants a certification because of insurance implications. You know, if they know you have a certification, they know that you're well adapted to shop situations and safety, especially the safety portion of it. And you also know what you're doing with any kind of weld that you've been attached to, so to speak.
Yes, the companies that I've spoken with, they seem like they still want to do their own training as well, but at least the students that you give them are a starting place. They have somewhere to start from.
Correct. The people that we deal with in the industry, they really don't care where the kid comes from, as long as he can use this, these, and this all at the same time and safely. He's very trainable if he's able to do that. The welding is just a plus. I have students that went to work for LyondellBasell in Pasadena, and a lot of them are still there. I think there's 12 or 14 of them that are still there over the years. They were one of my partners there. But some of those kids moved on. Some of them are working on pipelines in various places in the country, and they're following the money. You know, there's a couple of guys in Canada that are making in the neighborhood of $1,500 every day, you know, working on pipeline. And I don't foresee them coming home anytime soon with that kind of money. But, you know, it's just a wide open industry right now. Of course, the oil industry is going down, so some of that has moved down, but they're still building plants around. If you look around, you see a lot of construction going on, a lot of welders being hired.